Child, did y'all see this damn live that Laverne Cox did at the Olay and Friends show on YouTube to talk about this MAGA boyfriend situation? Girl, grab a chair and let's get into it. Now, I will admit, I didn't see the whole thing. I seen a good chunk of it. Like, I'm an hour and 24 minutes in. I'm going to continue to watch it. I might do other videos on it. This live was very interesting. I want to go on the record and say, before I say anything, for Laverne Cox to, you know, come onto this live, this show, and be held accountable, air quotes, because I feel like, you can't really hold nobody accountable that you're not in community with. That is a real thing. But for her to sit down and listen to people talk about how what she said was frustrating, that was really big of her to do that, because most celebrities, a lot of celebrities, they are narcissistic. You ain't telling them nothing, and they're not going to sit down and listen to you complain about anything that they said. You get what I'm saying? So for Laverne to do that, I tip my hat to her, okay? What I found annoying about the discussion was certain panelists. I don't know their names. I know Hope Giselle, I know Dominique. Of course I know Olay, shout out to all of them. And I feel like they added, some good things too. And also the non-binary person that was there too also, even though he was getting cut off. I found it very annoying that it became like a little arguing match between the panelists and not you coming after or you holding someone accountable. I hate saying that when you're holding accountable, whatever. You get what I'm saying? You over here trying to joke and say, oh my goodness, I want you to work and be executive producer, da 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 da. It wasn't funny the first time and it wasn't funny the second or third time. You said it, girl, let it go. She don't want to work with you. Okay, it was annoying. It took me out of the moment. I definitely feel like better panelists could have been casted for this. I think everything that Hope Giselle said, oh my goodness, I wish she would have had more time to talk, because every time she did speak, it just made so much sense. She gave Laverne the business. I was hoping that the other panelists would, but when you don't normally get content like this before, when a celebrity gets dragged and then they come into a panel discussion to talk about what was talked about. Like, I understand that, you can't really give it to her that much because, she can just turn off her computer screen and just go about her day. You get what I'm saying? I feel like a level of understanding needed to be discussed as well. And also, like, holding somebody accountable is not throwing them away. You get what I'm saying? But one of the things that Hope Giselle said that I really, really love was the part when she said, if you love me, you care about me, you should care about the things that impact me. Like, you can't just love me and then not, care about the things that impact me. As a person that's MAGA, you can't when you with a trans person. And I think that's what the conversation was going after. And like I said, everything that she said, I love what she said, Hope Giselle. I mean, I feel like most of the clips are talking about the little argument thing that was going on with the panelists and not enough about what she said to Laverne in the situation at hand. Do I think that the live kind of derailed? It derailed at moments, but then it came back, from my understanding and from where I'm watching it at. Progress is happening. The idea that the way it was said at first on her live was like, it seems like more like you're not talking about this as a learning experience or something that, I've really been down on my luck, or I did this thing that I'm not really proud of. It was more when she was on live doing very reminiscent. And also I love the fact that in the beginning, they mentioned the fact that you said what you said about Kamala and saying and criticizing her campaign. And then this situation happened. Yeah, looking MAGA-ish, like you get what I'm saying. So that type of conversations were happening. So I will say that there were moments that it did derail, but for the most part, things were talked about, and I kind of, like I said, I ain't never gonna stop loving Laverne. Now, I ain't with you with the conversation with the MAGA boyfriend, but I do feel like there was some type of a progress that was made here. But y'all will tell me what y'all think in the comments.